in saying farewell to you, since we're talking about Brady's endgame scenario, and Belichick is now the big 7-0, how do you think his endgame is going to go? Do you think it's just going to be one-off season? Nobody sees it coming, and he's just like, I'm out? Or it'll be Coach K, where he'll let everyone know it's his last year? Or what? How do you think this is going to go in New England? Because everybody's gone now. I mean, pretty much. I mean, some have come back on his staff, as we've just established in this conversation. But the Crafts and he are pretty much the last of the do-your-job successful era that's there, right?
Yeah, and I think that it was interesting to hear Robert Kraft push his chips into the middle of the table and basically say, Bill, you got to win. I don't like going to the playoffs 3 years in a row or 2 out of 3 years and not winning games. So on notice would be a stretch, but the Kraft has noticed. I don't think that would be unfair. So does Bill at 70 with the resume that he has feel as if, well, he's putting me on notice here? He's saying I better perform or else? So I think that's worth watching as media members and people who follow the league. What is the undercurrents of the relationship between ownership and Bill Belichick as Robert continues into his 80s and Bill is into his 70s? All the accomplishments they have, what's their vision for the Patriots 2025 and beyond? And does Bill have the opportunity to make ownership-level decisions? This is what I want to have happen as head coach, and this is who I want to be the GM. Or does Robert say, that's awesome, you just had a quarter century doing that. I'll decide that. That's worth watching.
Food for thought. I absolutely. I just wonder how it's going to all finally come down. Because this year there was even a conversation I heard somewhere that keep an eye on Belichick, and then it's just like, what are you talking about? And I think it was even asked of him, and he's just like, no, I'm here. Right? I mean, like that was asked of him. And it just seems like he is as energized as ever. He's as locked in as ever. He's as Belichick as ever. But
he hasn't communicated to anyone his intentions to leave.
Mm-hmm.
He has, and I think the supposition is within the organization at the very highest levels that Bill will let us know. He's not going to just say, yeah, I'm cleaning up my desk today, I'm out of here. He would let them know. So, but the Robert and Bill, I don't know if we call it sword crossing or what, that has kind of gone on, mostly authored by Robert, is fascinating for me to watch.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.